We're there.
Yeah, there we go. We're over it now.
I can close this now.
Okay. Put it on standby. Okay. And you will be in the wind, right?
Yeah, you look at the sail, start manning that.
Okay.
So then they clutched every time I let loose.
That was a rookie mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, to get this, what do you call it? It's not a close reach, it's kind of.
Yeah, well, I was trying to put it on a close hole, but it doesn't reach it. Yeah, we're basically
kind of in between right now, aren't we? Here?
Yeah, well, once we get the head sail or jib out,
Yeah.
clear up for us a little bit. I want to make sure, see if we can sail without the engines here, just with the main. Yeah, if we maintain it. So now, what tack are we on right now? Starboard or port?
We're on a port tack.
Correct. So, when I pull out this head sail, what side you going to go to?
The head sail's going to go to start.
Right, so that's the jib I'm going to pull.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And then
We're starting to lose.
All right, well, let's see if we can get the wind into it here. That's why I don't turn off my engines
Until you get everything.
until I know that I got control of the boat. Yeah, so you got it all the way to the right.
Yep, I'm all the way to the right. We just got a touch of wind. We're almost into iron.
Yeah, we are.
There we go. Now, would you run your traveler over just a touch or not?
Probably, we'll see how this handles, but
It's a lot better now.
I get it.
Yeah.
So now I would feel comfortable cutting the engines off. So go ahead and hit stop.
Oh, now that.
Little red one's doing okay. I'm going to sheet in your main sheet a little bit.
I'm a little bit lost. I think
So-
you've got a better handle on it.
No, but
So this is your main sheet, right?
Yeah.
It goes up, connects to the boom, and it allows the boom to, it's connected to this traveler right here, right?
Okay,
So if
yeah.
you let that out, it lets the boom move up or away, but it gives it distance, right? So I let that out, to let wind spill off of it. So now I'm pulling it back, so it makes it more of a wing, so you get more lift.
So that's what I'm confused about. Are you adjusting the height of the sail or the traveler wheel?
Right, this I'm height of the sail.
Okay.
this is your traveler.
Yeah, this only adjusts where the beam goes.
Yeah. The boom. Yeah.
But you can adjust that boom by the main sheet by letting it out. It lets you go further away from where it connects to the ground.
Alright.
Just step up here and you'll see where the line is. See how it goes up and then it runs here to the block down here.
Oh.
Yeah, just look at the colors of the
It
line.
lets that distance go from the boom to where that block is. It lets that extend and it could go sideways or up.
Okay, I didn't realize it went up and down. I just thought it went side to side. Okay.
Yeah, the trick.
Understand how it works, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's where you have to learn just the feel of the wind, right?
Yeah. Kind of what I'm trying to do, but it's like drinking water through a fire hydrant right now.
Right, yeah. Alright, so you're keeping around 60 degrees 60-degree angle. You get about 3.5 knots. We got wind speed is 9 knots. So I want to attack, and I want to see if we can get the same thing with opposite tack.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'll see it when we do it.
Turn a little bit more. Now you feel it's moving.
Yep.
And as soon as you feel like you've got, the head right into the wind, turn it all the way to the left. Or wait, get it directly into the wind.
Okay.
You'll see this starting to fluctuate a little bit.
Alright, we're almost there.
Right now, yeah, go ahead and turn it all the way to your right or left. Just give it. Still got it all the way over?
Alright, she's over.
There you go. Yep. So, what's the wind speed? 7. And we're going faster though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going the same speed but less wind.
Yep.
All stations. This is United States Coast Guard Sector, Mobile, Alabama. Coast Guard Sector, Mobile, Alabama. Coast Guard Sector, Mobile, Alabama. Time 15:32 Greenwich Mean Time. The Coast Guard has received a report of an EPIRB for the vessel Lady Joanna in position 3023.4 north, 8816.1 west. All mariners are requested to keep a sharp lookout as soon as possible and report all sightings to the U.S. Coast Guard on Channel 16. This is Coast Guard Sector, Mobile, Alabama. Out.
So you got 3 different calls, right? You got 8-8.
We got pom-pom. We call it pan-pan.
No, it's pronounced pom-pom.
When the sail falls off and then turn full right.
Yeah, as soon as you see it kind of starting to luff and float, you turn it all the way hard to the right. What's your speed right now?
2.9.
There you go, that's nice. We won't be in the wind until you get into the wave, right?
Okay.
So you got all the way to go. There you go, that's okay.
Okay, full right.
Yeah, full right, and I'm going to hold this, let it back a little bit, see how the wind will start going.
Yep, and then it'll take.
Once I see the sail, the main sail, when it comes over, you'll hear it.
Okay.
Like that, and that's when I let this go.
Oh yeah, well, that was a lot better this time.
Yeah. You want to do the lines next time, okay? It's up to you. I'm not.
Yeah. No, I can do that.
So the steps will be, I mean, we're going to be going this way for a while.
Yeah.
Because actually, it looks like the wind is clocking more out of the northeast than, because like we're going
It is. It's coming out of the
So
northeast.
we're going more parallel with the island.
With the island, yeah.
Before we were aiming out here.
Yeah.
So the wind is shifting.
Yeah.
Which is another reason why we were aiming more that way, because the wind is shifting.
And that's what threw me, because we were kind of backtracking a little bit.
So the steps to do this will be, you leave it on the winch. This is what they call the loaded jib, right?
Right.
So this is the loaded one with all the force.
Right.
This is your lazy.
Right.
So you'd open the clutch to this. Now there's nothing holding that from going away. So when you go to take this off, you're going to push, push hard against this line. You don't have to squeeze it with your finger, but right here in your cup. Take that off. See how much force is on there.
Yeah.
So you want to undo it to where you can still control it, but see that's a lot of force. So I would hold it. He would start his turn, and you'll see it anytime it kind of luffs. You would pull to try to keep it tight.
Yeah.
And then it's going to fill and go back, where it's kind of cut like that. And then once you feel like you're all, you see the main sail flip over to the other side, you're going to unwrap this, step away, and throw it, because it's got a knot on the bottom. It'll fly up and hit you.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to take off as many wraps as you can, throw it away from you, and start pulling this one.
Okay.
We'll go over it again.
So you completely let go of this.
Yeah, once you're done with it, once that main sail is flipped,
Yeah.
You want to get it off that winch and away from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just unwrap, throw it away, and start pulling
And
this.
start pulling this one and wrapping
Actually,
it.
yeah, you could actually get it ready by. See, this one's locked, so every time you pull it,
Yeah.
when it starts going over, you got a lot of slack. So you can pull as fast as you can,
Yeah.
and then you can put it on the winch. It's not going to go anywhere because you have that closed.
Right.
So if you look up on your mainsail, you have telltales on there too. See them on the back?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
red ones?
Yeah.
So once again, you want them flying straight back. They're perfect. Right?
Yeah.
So that's good. Oh, you know one thing that's different too? My jib cards, right? I have this one further back.
Than that. Oh, okay.
The other day, I moved this one while we were working that side.
Uh-huh.
I never did move that one back.
Oh, I
Okay.
see, because you can move those on
Yeah.
that
So
track.
it's kind of like a traveler, but
Yeah.
you call it a what? A jib
Jib
car?
card, yeah.
Okay.
So what that does, that's what affects the twist in your sail,
Okay.
right? The more you pull it back, that angle changes, so you get a little twist. If you push it forward, it pulls it straight down, and it doesn't twist. So,
Okay.
I don't know if you were there when we were talking about what twist does, but basically, the wind speed here is different than what it is 60 feet
Right.
up, right?
Right.
So the angle that sail needs to be is different based on level. So if you put twist in it, it allows the sail to kind of curve up, and it gives it a different angle of attack on the wind.
Okay.
And that's called twisting your sail. So the way you adjust the twist on the mainsail is by letting out your main sheet to let the boom raise up, and it kind of gives it a natural twist.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you
Yeah.
control it on your jib or your head sail is by these cards where they're placed.
Okay. Cars, C-A-R-S?
Yeah, CAR, yeah, the jib card, yeah. But you have two, so cars.
And see, the 60 just kind of keep that wind kind of, around there.
Yeah.
Like
In the
about
middle
30,
of that.
Yeah, kind of 30, 45 degree off point. That's kind of where you want it the best
Yeah.
or most efficient.
And when we tack, it comes around on this side.
Yeah. Well, when we tack, I'll bring this straight up, so we're going straight into the wind.
Yeah.
That way the sails will loft.
Yeah.
They don't have because you're actually in irons.
Yeah, and then it turns.
and then I turn it hard so you can flip it to the other side.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to unwrap and hold it, right?
Well, first, you want to open the clutch.
Open
Throw
the
that
clutch.
to your, there you go. Now let's throw that off to your side there.
Get it out of the way,
Yeah.
okay?
And now, so put your hand again against it, push and squeeze as hard as you can. Now undo that. Now be ready. There's not a lot of wind now, so yeah, you maybe get another one. As soon as you feel like it's starting to slip, then you can hold it. But can you do it one more, maybe? There you go. There
Okay,
you go.
there it goes.
Now
Okay.
hold it nice and tight with both hands.
Okay.
So now you tell him he can start tacking, right?
Okay.
He'll start his turn, and you're going to just, watch your sail.
Okay.
If you start seeing it kind of luff and getting slack, you're going to try to pull it. You might not be able to pull it in, but try to pull a little tightness in it.
Okay.
But you're going to keep it, let it flip over to the other side while you're holding it, and then you'll start watching your mainsail. And when that mainsail flips all the way over, you're going to unwrap that as fast as you can, throw it out of the way, and start pulling this.
Pulling this one.
Okay, it should start to luft here in just a minute. There it goes.
So I
And
can
turn your wheel all the way.
All the way?
Yep,
And I
yep,
can
you-
pull.
No, just keep holding. Yeah, that's good. Just hold it there. Now we're letting the wind push the bow
Now,
around.
there goes.
Not yet. No, you'll see it when it flips all the way over.
There.
Yeah, there you go. Now they can throw it away. And start pulling the other one. Pull, fast. Keep going. Okay, good. Now do some ramps.
Okay.
Nope. You always want to turn it to where you clearly see it. If you turn left, yeah, so we'll wrap it up.
This one. Okay.
Get at least 3.
You like 4.
All right, now go over that silver. There you go. That's over the tail, through the teeth, engine. And now you push the button. As long as your fingers
Slow.
clear. Yep. And you're going to watch your, it's going to pull that in. Keep on going. You want to kind of pull it straight back. You don't have to hold that. It's self-tailing, man.
Okay. I want to get it till it's taut.
Yeah. Keep on. There you go. That's
It's good?
Yep. So that's see, we're going to go ahead and close that clutch. So we're going to fall off and we're going to start running. So we're going to, actually, we're going to let that back out.
Okay.
So what you're going to do now is turn so the wind is kind of right on our back. Or right on our back quarter. Right?
Okay, yeah, and that's where it's about at right now.
Let's go a little bit more.
Okay.
All right, so what heading is that?
310.
Okay, so that's what we want to stay around between 3.5 and 310, you know?
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and let these sails out. Because now we're being pushed, we're not being pulled, right? So we want the sails, remember,
Okay.
you know, as you turn away from the wind, you let the sails out. As you turn into the wind, you pull them in.
Okay.
So since we turned off from the wind, you're going to open your clutch. And now you can go ahead and just undo a wrap.
Do I hold it?
Yeah. There's not going to be a lot of pressure, so now just let it slide out. The wind should just pull it on out. There you go, keep going. So we want it to cup. There you go, keep on going.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Now, since it's flapping, do you tighten it a little bit more?
No, I wouldn't tighten it. Yeah, that, you know, that's probably good. So you close your
Close
clutch
your
back.
clutch.
Yeah. And then, you know, do the wrap and over the tail and through the teeth. Yeah, just yank it once you get it in there.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to move the mainsail over.
All right.
So one of two things. We can let out the main, this is what we were talking about earlier. So we can let out your main sheet, which would let that go further out, right? And it would start pushing way over there. And we can let it go all the way across. But what you've done at that point is now you have like 8 feet of main sheet out there. And if you ever accidentally jive, it's going to travel 8 feet from this side to 8 feet on that. So you got a 16-foot swing, which builds up momentum, right?
Yeah.
So you normally let it out, say about 3 feet, and then travel it the rest of the way. And that way, all it travels is 6 feet, 3 feet on either side.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
So we're going to go ahead and pull it over, so we can take this off because that clutch is closed. There you go. And now on this one, it's a continuous traveler, which means it just cycles around, right? So we need to know which side is going to have pressure. So if you pull that, see the wind's pushing it. This is what's keeping it from flying over.
Okay.
Right? So that's the one we'll want to put on the winch, just to, you know, just to hold it.
Just the one.
Right. It's not going to be super pressure because we don't have a lot of wind, right? And now, when you pull one, you got to let one. This is the one we're going to let out, right?
Okay. So you let it go.
Right. And this is the one we'll have to pull. If it's too hard to pull, then we can go ahead and open that and it comes to you. But now you're going to have to undo this and see, yeah, pull that. See how the wind's pushing over, and you just pull it. Just keep pulling that side. Yeah, there you go. Can't go hard. There you go. There you go. We're going to take it all the way over.
Oh, we're going to take it all the way
Yeah,
over?
yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Good. So then we close these back.
Clutches.
Yep. And now we're done with these. We put these back down. Now we're going to let out that main sheet a little bit.
That's
The blue and yellow.
the blue. Okay.
So we want to, whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't ever want to open a clutch until you
So
got
you wrapped it.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
There you go. Yep. So now you can open your clutch.
I don't need to wear rings to do this, that's for sure.
Now, if it's too hard to open, can you push it all the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So now you can, you know, squeeze and undo one wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just undo one. And now just let it slide with your hand because you're going to let some out. You don't have to undo all of them.
Just let it
Yep, there you go. Just let it start sliding. And we're going to let out, you know, a couple of feet. So this is what we're looking at, right?
Okay, yeah, got it. I got it.
There you go. Keep on going. Keep on going.
He'll just kind of pull it himself.
Yeah. If it's enough wind.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not much wind.
Yeah, we only got 5 knots of wind.
Right. Yeah. So normally, if you're on a run, you only want to let it out so it starts hitting the shrouds, right? Because you don't want your sails moving up on the shrouds. So right now, you know, we're good at that. So we go ahead and close your clutch.
Time 15:32 Greenwich Mean Time. The
Do I need to rewrap this?
No, we probably won't be adjusting it, so I'd take it
So I take it
off.
off.
3023.4 north. 8816.1 west. All mariners are requested to keep a sharp lookout, assist if possible, and report all sightings to the U.S. Coast Guard on Channel 16. This is Coast Guard Sector.
So now, remember I was talking about preventers?
Uh-huh.
You know, this is one of those things where, you know, the wind's not very strong. I really wouldn't worry about it too much. But somebody new at the helm that's not used to it, he could easily overcompensate and all of a sudden slam. So I'm going to set up what they call a four-man's preventer. And I was telling you about these before, right, where it's just my spare halyards.
Yeah.
So I'm going to... So if you look at this, we probably could let this out a little bit more now. So you see how it's still kind of pouring in. We probably could let it. I mean, look, there's hardly any wind on it. We're being blocked by this. So I'm not saying that you have to do it. I'm just saying that's, you know, if you're out there, and you're like, oh, I'll tweak that a little bit. But, all right, so you're going to unclasp that, but let me loosen it first. Slide it down. Just pop out.
Okay. I got you.
All right, and then bring it around the shrouds. Bring it in between those shrouds, two cables. So we're gonna go back.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So is it clear of everything now? Yeah. So bring it on down. We're gonna put it on that. I'm sorry, to the cleat.
Oh, okay.
So what we're gonna do is this. Basically, I'm gonna have this. See that ring on the back of the boom?
Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna connect this to that. So you pull that out. Right, and then when you want to clip it, you pull it back. Okay.
Alright, is this ring here?
Yep. Alright,
Okay.
so now, that thing's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. It'll keep it. It's not super tight, but it's just going to keep it from
Right.
slamming. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I could have pulled it tighter, you know, but you're talking about maybe 5 inches of slack. So now we don't have to worry about it. If he messes up and we accidentally jive, that's not going to go anywhere.
Boy, his confidence in me went downhill quick.
No.
You said we could let this out a little bit?
Yeah.
So do I wrap it before I do it? I mean,
I would.
Just
Because right now there's not a lot of wind, so yeah, let's open it. Watch it. See how it instantly pulls? If you had any kind of wind on that,
that would really just rip it out of you.
So now you can go ahead. Nope.
I can't remember which way to.
The way you know is which way does it turn.
Okay.
And 99% of them are clockwise. So, but you know, some of them aren't. So you always want to check it.
Close it. Because if you had more pressure on it, you would want to always secure it.
I've opened them and I've seen people get their fingers sucked right up in here. You know? And next thing you know, they're bleeding everywhere.
Yeah. So it's always good to have that to
exactly.
take the pressure off of it.
Yeah,
And you leave that
when,
one wrapped?
when you open that, there's nothing keeping it from flying through, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's always just secure it on a winch. So I'm sorry, what was your question?
So do you take this one off now? Or are you done with
No,
that
I
one?
leave
Or you
it.
just leave it?
That's our loaded winch. So we may need to bring it in some, you know, or whatever. So yeah, I'd leave it on there so we can. But now if we need to, we just bump the button and pull it in a little bit.
Yeah. That improved your speed, right?
Oh yeah, we're
I'm at 4.2 knots.
Oh, all right.
That's faster than what we were going into it, right?
But we also got a little current pushing us too.
Yeah.
But we did lose wind. Like I said, we're under 7 knots.
Yeah, and we got more than half of that in ground.
But it was easy to see once I got over there that the main was blocking it. Just a little bit.
So if we were headed, you know, back that way today, this would be perfect. We could turn and we could sail right down the pass because the wind's coming out of this direction, beam reach, and then we can turn up.
Yeah.
And tack it all the way back. But now we can actually turn, you know, get on the beam reach, and then we'll turn away from the wind and be back on a run. You know, we'll be able to sail through our channel, you know, our cut or whatever. And we can go longer. I figure with the wind dying, before we know it, we'll be able to sail at all.
Yeah, it'd be kind of no, and that's kind of what we wanted to do was kind of, even though it's not going to be concrete with us, it's at least now if we're watching some people sailing, we kind of have a rough idea of what they're doing.
Yeah, no,